Today, we are talking about a movie which I'm not sure got enough love when it first came out. I'm talking about Talaash. What? I forgot the tagline. Something lies within, the truth lies within. Look, basically, I thought it was a tagline, but turns out it's part of the movie's title. I'm not including all that. I'm just going to call it Talaash. And if you want this review in short, this is a really good movie. Talash is incredible. I just decided to rewatch it today. I did actually watch Talash before, long back when I was a kid, and I do remember the ending and the big scenes. But then I decided to rewatch it today, right? And oh my god, this is a really, really good movie. Something which is so rare in Bollywood these days. Like, I think we kind of forget that Bollywood can make good movies. It's just that we get them so rarely these days that we just kind of assume everything Bollywood has been doing has been shit as well. But oh my god. Okay, let's just talk about it. I'm not gonna take too long, or maybe I might, because this is a fucking incredible movie. Shit, I already abused. It's alright. Okay, let's just start off. The storyline of Talash, the vibe of Talash is very, very good. I went in and I was like, okay, so we're gonna see like, a movie and Talash, because I remember the parts about, again, big spoiler alert if you haven't seen Talash. And I would really say, before proceeding with this review, if you haven't seen it, I would say 100% watch it on your own without knowing anything about it. Don't even bother watching the trailers or anything. Just go ahead and watch it, because I will be spoiling some of the things and I really don't want you to know through this video, right? But oh my god, okay. Talash is incredible. I love the setting. I love how the movie progresses. I want to say it feels slow paced, except it doesn't. Like, it's a long movie. It's like, what, 2 hour plus? That's not long, but then, it's like not small by any means. But it does not feel like, I feel like the movie ends just at the right time, because it starts to get a bit more. I remember like pausing the movie for a while. I was like, oh my god, I wonder how much is left. And there were like 45 minutes left, and I was like, what the fuck? That's a lot of time left. But then I feel like just as it was starting to get a bit long, where you started to feel like the movie is a bit long, it ended. And I was like, this is great. Like, it basically ended before it got to a point where it was like, oh my god, there's so much of this movie which needs to be cut out. It didn't reach that point, thankfully. But Talash is an incredible movie. First of all, what a cast. Imagine this cast in today's time, because this was back in a time when all of these actors were not high profile. But we have Nawazuddin Siddiqui, we have Rajkumar Rao, we have Amir Khan, we have Kareena Kapoor, we have Rani Mukherjee. Do you know how much money it would take to get actors of all these actors in a movie together? Like, the fact that they were able to get it back then is because of, obviously, like, the other supporting actors not being as famous is incredible, because oh my lord, this is an incredible movie. The actors, let's start from one by one, right? The acting, it's great. It's really good. Amir Khan is doing such a good job. His repressed emotions is so incredible. Rani Mukherjee is doing such a good job. Her acting throughout the movie is so good. Kareena Kapoor is doing such a good job. Kareena Kapoor, it's a weird thing, because I see a lot of Kareena Kapoor movies, but I don't remember her performances. Like, she's never the standout performance of a movie, right? Except for maybe, I think, Heroine. But again, that's another movie I have to rewatch, because I don't remember much. And even in this, I mean, not to discredit her, but she's not like the standout performance or anything. But she's doing a really good job in this movie, right? Nawazuddin Siddiq. Oh my god. I mean, I'm so glad he's famous now and he got the credit he deserved, because he has been doing movies for a while. I did not know he was in this movie. He's like, there's a whole subplot involving Nawazuddin, and he's like the supporting actor for this entire movie, and he is doing such a good job. These performances are so different from each other. Like, Amir Khan's performance is different, Rani Mukherjee's performance is different, Kareena Kapoor has such a charm to her character. Like, the characters are so well written, the acting is done so well. Like, each character, the actors are really doing a good job of breathing life into the characters. Kareena Kapoor's acting has such a charm to it, which is like, it's incredible. Amir Khan's acting has such sadness to it. Rani Mukherjee, shows incredible range in this movie, and oh my god, she does such a good job. Nawazuddin has a whole different, like, his character is completely different from the rest, and he's absolutely killing it. And yeah, Rajkumar Rao, unfortunately, like, he does not have that big of a role, but whenever he does, like, it's not standout or like, oh my god, he's doing such a good job in a short time. It's like a very small role, right? But I just wanted to mention that because, like, it's Rajkumar Rao. And yeah, this is an incredible movie. I love the first half of this movie, and the second half of the movie isn't that bad. What's up with me finding movies with not shit second halves, right? I'm telling you, just keep your movie short, have a good solid runtime, and it'll work. But anyway, this movie's storyline is really, really good. So again, spoiler alert, I was rewatching this movie, so I already know what happens in the movie. This is one of those movies where you kind of have to rewatch it. You know what I mean? It's like when you rewatch it, it's a whole different experience compared to when you just watch it without knowing anything. So for me, it was a rewatch experience, knowing what's going to happen. And yeah, I will say it does have rewatch value. Like, rewatching this movie, knowing what's about to happen, it puts some of the scenes into a whole new light. It makes it so much more fulfilling to watch. I really like it. Some of the dialogues, which apparently was written by Anurag Kashyap and Farhan Akhtar, what the hell? But yeah, some of the dialogues in the scenes, they make so much more sense. The foreshadowing in the scenes are amazing. Again, once you know what's about to come. And yeah, I will say the only thing I didn't like would be the fact that I felt the ending was a bit rushed. It almost was like they kind of ran out of time, and they were like, oh well, shit, I gotta go ahead and do the reveal and the twist and everything. But you know what? I appreciate it. I did see. Okay, so I was in another context that people didn't like the ending apparently, because they were like, oh, I really don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it non-spoiler, but people didn't like the fact that it went a bit towards the supernatural. I didn't mind it at all. I thought it was completely fine. I don't know why I was expecting to be disappointed by the ending, but I really wasn't. And I was like, oh, this is not even that bad. Maybe the Indian audience just don't watch a lot of movies, huh? But yeah, I really, really enjoyed the ending as well. It did feel a bit rushed. It kind of was like zip, zap, zoop, and suddenly we're at the end. But you know what? If that resulted in me not having to sit for another half an hour watching a movie which was already starting to feel a bit tedious, I think that's good. But yeah, it was incredible. The music in the movie is really good. It has one of my favorite Indian songs. Well, okay, not one of my favorite, but G Lazera is something I listen to unironically, even without the context of the movie. And like within the movie, the songs really feel like they add a lot. I love that there's no dance number, as most good movies don't have dance numbers. But I'm just so used to. Again, I feel like Bollywood has got such a bad reputation because of recent years that every time you come across a good Hindi film, you're just like, oh, Hindi films are good, huh? And it's just really unfortunate. Like, the standard has dropped so much, because Talash is an old movie. Talash is 2015. It's about to be 10 years by the time next year rolls around, which is crazy. But yeah, incredible movie. So much praise for it. Like, literally the only thing I don't like is that, oh, the ending was a bit rushed. I wouldn't say it's a 10 out of 10. I would say it's a 9 out of 10. I can't really say it's like perfect, because like I said, it started to feel a bit tedious towards the end. The ending was a bit rushed, but it is pretty good. I love the portrayal of grief, the portrayal of guilt. It is exceptional. The storyline, oh my god, I love this. And it's not like it's unique or it's something which hasn't been done before. It's just that it's so rare to see it in an Indian setting and done well. Like, Amir Khan does a great job of playing a guilty father who's filled with sadness. Rani Mukherjee is, oh my god, she is so attractive in this film. Oh my god, I have never looked at a film character, and like, this is one of those films where I looked at Rani Mukherjee and I was like, oh my god, she's like really attractive. I don't know what about the movie made me think that, but oh my god, she is so attractive in this movie. She is so expressful. Her eyes in the movie is phenomenal. I love actors who can act with their eyes, and Rani Mukherjee is one of them. I have so much praise for this movie. I've been speaking about it way longer than I usually speak about movies, right? But yeah, this movie, exceptional. Easily 9 out of 10. I really thought that people didn't like the ending. Me, I really don't have a problem. I like the ending a lot. But It is what it is, personal taste, right? But yeah, incredible movie. Like yeah, just overall incredible movie. The acting is solid. The cinematography isn't all that. And oh, I would also like to point out this movie. See, it deals with some really would no, vulgar stuff. Okay, I wouldn't say vulgar stuff. It deals with some topics which easily to show realism. You could okay. Let me explain what it would be like if Talash was made in today's time. They would add a sex scene because it's supposed to be realistic. They would basically show a little bit of nudity. They would show the dark underbelly, or they would show like how gruesome and gritty it really is, which I'm all for realism, right? But this movie somehow still managed to give off that vibe without having to show anything. And I like that. I feel like that wouldn't work nowadays. I feel like people would say, oh, what's this? It's just a fictionalized thing. But for some reason, it works in Talash. And I really, really enjoy that. I love the fact that we don't have a random sex scene showered in where it's like, oh yeah, look, this is how the Mumbai prostitution rings are. Like, I like that. I like that you don't have to show explicit stuff to get the point across. I don't know how Talash managed to do it. I really feel like that's not possible anymore. But I really, really enjoy this movie. Okay, I've said that like 10 times now. But yeah, if you haven't, oh god, excuse me. If you haven't watched Talash, I would highly recommend it. Go ahead and watch it. I know it's a Hindi film and all, but this is one of those where you're like, yeah, this is a pretty fucking good film. Incredible film. Absolutely loved it. Would highly recommend it. Go watch it. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.